Alrighty. We're going 2 days strong. Here, let me clean the camera a little bit. There we go. That's better. Alrighty, second day on the video journal thing. So I decided that I was just going to kind of post these on YouTube. And I mean, I only have like 2 subscribers. I don't think anybody's going to watch them. So, yeah. So, doing a lot better than yesterday. Felt a little crappy, but I went to I went to a play that a couple of my friends were in, and it was really fun to see them perform and act, and they did really well. Personally, it was something that I really needed because I just really needed to laugh. And I was sitting with one of my friends from school, bunch of fun, and after I got home, it was like 10:30 or something, closer to 11. I was talking to a couple friends. One of my friends was talking about how she just graduated, and she was like, "Oh, no one from school is going to remember me, or nobody from the theater department." And I was thinking, "Oh, that's a bunch of crap because you were so influential in my year at Alta, where I go to school, and all these things." And so, talked to her about that, and then another friend who was also in the same theater group, she was in the play. She was talking about how I was helping her, or I've helped other people with advice about dating and stuff, which I don't know why people go up to me about that stuff, because I am still single. I haven't dated anybody steadily at all, so it's kind of weird to give advice on something that you're not exactly experienced in. But I mean, I still give my advice where it's given, where it's wanted and needed. So I mean, I don't really people don't really ask me for advice. I just kind of give it to them in the situation that they're in need. So, so we got talking, and I was helping her with this guy that she likes, and and then in turn she helped me because I'm going on a date tomorrow. So that was an interesting. It wasn't interesting. It was a fun conversation. Well, it was interesting, but it was not like, oh, that was interesting, but it was a fun conversation. So yeah, today I woke up at 8:20, I want to say, and I had to get ready for a. Sorry, this fan is like really bugging me. Let me actually let's go down here. But anyways, I woke up at like 8:20, and I got ready for something that I was doing. I was blessing the sacrament for the old folks home, just somewhere that way. And that was a really cool experience. It's something I'd never done before, which I would totally do again. It was really enjoyable. And then after that, I went to my own ward and blessed the sacrament there. So I was really grateful that I got the opportunity to do that. So after that, I went to obviously Sunday school, taught a lesson about heroes, and the guy that had the talk that we listened to, or that we all read, was I don't remember his name, but he opened up by talking about how he really liked Nolan Ryan, the baseball pitcher for the Rangers when he went back in the day, and how he had all these amazing feats, but he was also, like, on the inside, he was a really just wonderful stand-up guy. And he was talking about how it's so important to have heroes because, sorry, my hair is like bothering me. Anyways, he was talking about how it's important to have heroes in this day and age and people that you can look up to as good examples because it's so easy to get deceived, and I totally believe that, because it's hard to just kind of do it by yourself, which is something that I need to learn more. And I know, like, I can't do it by myself, but I'm all on, like, my high horse. Like, I'm a strong individual that can get myself through anything with the help of God, but I need to realize that the help of God is also the help of others, and not that it's like the I never thought this would happen to me, but it's like the story of the guy where his town is flooding and he's on a roof, and God sends, like, these guys that are like, "Hey, there's extra room in our boat," and he's like, "No, God's waiting for me." And then the water gets a little higher, and these guys come in their boat, and he's like, "No, God's coming for me." And then he starts drowning, and then this helicopter comes, and they're like, oh, we can get you, and he's like, no, no, God's got me, and then he drowns, and then he gets to heaven. He's like, yo, God, what's up with that? And God's like, I sent 3 opportunities to save you. So I think that I need to learn from that parable to take help where I can get it and reach out. So, yeah, that's humbling. So, anyways, after that, I got home, and I don't remember what I did when I got home. I went upstairs and I just kind of relaxed for a bit, and then I went downstairs. And my dad was making dulce de leche, which is something that we were talking about doing all week, and then. Well, we were okay. So the original reason why we were going to make dulce de leche was to put on tres leches cake, but I started. So I made the tres leches cake last week, but it took way too long to make the dulce de leche, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. So we didn't make the dulce de leche. I tried it in the morning, and it just took too long, and I was impatient. I thought it was working. There's also a lesson to be learned in that, patience, you know. So, yeah. So, anyways, he made it, and then I was like, so what are we going to do with it? And he's like, well, we're going to make tres leches cake, which is amazing. I've only had it once. Well, I've only made it once, and so I made it today, and we're going to go play Foursquare and share it with the other families in this area. So I'm really excited for that, because I like people telling me how awesome of a job I did on something. It's the human in me, you know. Yeah. So I don't really know what else to say. I guess I can just kind of talk. So, okay, so I'm going on a date tomorrow. Well, I think it's a date. I'm not sure, because, you know, we didn't really clarify that it's a date or not a date. And I'm not sure. I'm excited because it's somebody that I used to work with over at the theater, and I haven't seen her in a while, and she was really cool, and she was really fun and nice to me when I worked there. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, that reminds me, I'm not going to be able to make these for a couple days. Not that it matters, because I don't have a huge following, but I'm going on Trek on Tuesday and gone for the rest of the week. So, I'm not allowed to bring my phone, so I can't really have daily updates, which I don't know if I should do daily updates. Maybe just like every so often. But I like this. I like talking to a camera. It's a really easy way for me to get my emotions and thoughts out, and maybe someday along the line it'll help my future children or grandchildren or great-grandchildren. Who knows if they'll even have YouTube when I have great-grandchildren. But yeah, so I'm going on Trek. I'm really excited for that. And my date tomorrow. So yeah, so this girl that I'm going with, I don't quite know if I like her yet, because I haven't seen her in a while, and so I'm like trying to figure out, like, is this some person that I maybe want to date, or if this is just like a friendship kind of thing. I think I like her. I do have some sort of attraction, some form of attraction towards her, but I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not in love with her or anything. I'm really excited to see her again. So, yeah. School starts soon. I'm not super worried for school. I'm more worried about auditioning for the musical, because there's a part that I really want, but I don't have a lot of confidence in my singing voice. And it's a quick audition, but like, anything could happen, you know. I could do really well, I could do really bad, and that's the chance that I have to take. The part that I want is a mute character, and if you know me at all, you know that I'm a funny guy. So, yeah, so I really want that character, so much so that I'm willing to audition for it, because I obviously wouldn't have to sing during the musical, and I'm looking forward to that if I get the part. So, yeah, and I told myself that I would audition for everything I could this year except for Backwards Broadway. Backwards Broadway is this thing that you take songs from like Broadway musicals, and you switch the genders. So, like, if you were to sing, why can't I think of any Broadway musical songs right now? Like, if you were to sing something from Newsies, chances are you'd have, like, if you were to sing Santa Fe, it would be sung as a girl and not as a man, because backwards Broadway. Or if you were to sing a song from Les Mis, that was sung by the girl. I have no idea what Les Mis is. Like, I've never heard of. Like, I know what Les Mis is, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know any of the characters. But basically, if Hugh Jackman sang a song from Les Mis, then a girl would have to sing that song because it was originally sung by a male. So if it's originally sung by a male, then now a female can sing it. That makes more sense. So yeah, but I'm not going to do that because I don't sing. So yeah. So there's the Murder Mystery, Region and State, which is a competition, one acts, and the spring play, and the musical. So that's 5 shows, which is going to be really exciting. I actually don't know if they'll let me audition for one acts because I'm a senior, and the seniors are mostly run student-directed one acts. Yeah, I don't know the situation there. I'm trying not to say so much, like as a filler word, because, well, I use it a lot. Like, I've noticed that as I'm making this video, I've said it way too many times. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. Wow, I'm very consistent with this 12-minute mark. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm just trying to make it to 12 minutes because this is content right here. Yeah. So I guess the lesson that we learned from these past 2 videos are this life is temporary, and it's gonna suck sometimes, but we'll get through it, and it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be sad, and it's gonna be, all sorts of emotions. So you just have to be ready for that. There's gonna be exciting times, scary times, humiliating times. It's gonna happen, so deal with it. And ask for help when you need it, because you never know what's gonna happen, and if you're alone, you don't want to talk. And like, I'm mixing myself up, but like, okay, ask for help because you're gonna need it in life, and you can't get through this alone. I know that for a fact because I've tried it, and it don't work. So stay strong. Ask for help when you need it, and yeah, all right, sick.